Yo, what's going on YouTube? It's your boy DLloyd and we are here with another NBA 2K16 rebuild. So I'm going to be taking on the Lakers this time for this rebuild. I know I did them earlier, but we're going to go ahead and use them with the new roster. I am going to be using a custom roster. You will actually see it in just a second. But just like last time, I'm going to show you guys what I did to the salary cap to kind of match the contracts that have been going on in real life. So the salary cap value is at 100. The inflation rate is at 60, and then the hard cap value is at 150. Then I also went ahead and I resetted all of the trades. So with no existing trades, we have all of our draft picks heading into this rebuild. I'm going to be using the 2016-2017 roster, so it is the most up-to-date roster that I could currently find. Like I said earlier, I'm going to be using the Los Angeles Lakers. So they made a lot of moves this offseason. Not any big moves, not moves that you're used to if you're a Lakers fan, but they definitely made a lot of moves. We're pretty much going to go ahead and undo almost all of the moves that they made, just because they put up a lot of money in positions and players that might be good, you know, pretty decent role players in real life, but in 2K, definitely players that are wasting a lot of money. So look at this, Luol Deng, $17 million a year, then $18 million his last 2 seasons. We definitely do not want that on our salary cap books. We'll go ahead and try to trade him. Timothy Mozgov making $15 million and then $16 million. We got to go ahead and try to get rid of him as well. Tarek Black, try to get rid of him, only making $6 million, which is not that bad, but still want to get rid of him. And then Nick Young is another player who has a player option. He will most likely come back because he wants that $5 million, but we got to go ahead and try to get rid of him because we want to go ahead and try to save as much money as possible. So like I said, we're going to trade finder. The first piece we want to move, Timothy Mozgov, Luol Deng. We'll go ahead and put Timothy Mozgov up there first, and you see we have Dwight Howard for Timothy Mozgov. That is a little bit of an upgrade at that position. Rudy Gobert was available as well. Wesley Matthews, Reggie Jackson is there, but we already have a point guard, so I don't see no need of trying to go ahead and get another one. And I think Dwight Howard might be the best deal for Timothy Mozgov. We do lose more money, but he is a better player in my opinion. Let's see what we can get for Luol Deng before we go ahead and move Timothy Mozgov, and then we can try to package them together and see what we can get for both of them as well. So for Luol Deng, still nothing fantastic yet. This one will use our first pick. Brook Lopez is available, but $21 million a year. I might as well go with Dwight Howard. This is just a couple of role players. I don't see anything major here for any of these players. They're really expensive, you guys, so it's going to be hard to try to trade them for really good pieces. When I package them both together, this is the only thing that anybody could come up with. We could do this, and if we do this, this is just strictly a salary cap dump, you guys. Just taking off everything that we just did and pretty much resetting. We'll go ahead and see if we get anything for Timothy Mozgov. We did it already, but see if we get any new offers. And I pretty much don't see any new offers for Timothy Mozgov. So maybe Dwight Howard. The only reason I don't want to do Rudy Gobert is because he has pretty much, this is it, he has no additional years. So if we get him now for this $2 million, he could walk because we're probably not either going to be able to afford him or he's going to want a lot of money next season. So that's why I'm kind of hesitant on Rudy Gobert. We might be able to take the chance because I'm pretty sure he will ask for less than $22 million. But I'm not sure if he will ask for way less. I don't know if I want to do that yet. Definitely hold off, and we'll see what else we can try to get. So still looking at everybody else. Tarek Black, see what we can get for him. 2 years, $6 million. We pretty much just want a salary dump with him. So maybe Hollis Thompson might be the best move for us in that with this trade. Unless we can get somebody longer term that is pretty good, but it doesn't look like it. Tony Allen, not bad at all, but we get Brandon Wright back, which I do not want. And then we got to give up a first round pick in 2017. This one isn't bad either, but like I said, we give up a first round pick in 2017, so I don't want to do any of that yet. So we'll just go ahead and pretty much make a salary dump. I think with the Sixers, they give us the best deal. So let's go back to the Sixers. They wanted a second round pick in 2018, which is not that bad. So we'll go ahead, move him for this, and get rid of that salary situation. Now on to some more moves. Try to move Nick Young. I'm not sure what the market is for Nick Young, but we can see what we could do. Vasquez, he's on 1-year deals, but we got to also make sure these players aren't on options, because I don't want them to have pretty much a 2-year contract when I do trade for him. Thiago Splitter might not be bad because he's only 1 year, so I know I'm not going to re-sign him at the end of the season, so that might not be a bad move, just knowing that I'm getting rid of that contract for a year. We can go right here too. I'm not sure what I want to do. Matter of fact, let's go with this pick right here. Make that trade. So we got rid of Nick Young, so that should free up some space. Let's see where we're at salary cap wise. So we're up to $21 million. I still need to get rid of Luau Deng and Timothy Mozgov. So I don't know what I want to do with these two at all. Really not a huge market for them right now, but I need to do something to try to get rid of him. Mike Conley's contract is ridiculous. I don't know why I would trade for Mike Conley right now. Hassan Whiteside, I'm not sure if he was there before, but this one is not that bad. He gets $1 million more than Dwight Howard, but I definitely like Hassan Whiteside more. We get rid of Lou Williams, which is not a problem. I think we're going to go ahead and I'm actually going to do this deal. So we're going to go ahead, cut into our salary a little bit, but we get a good center that we could definitely build around. And now we got to go ahead and get rid of Luau Deng. So this is the next guy up. Mike Conley, we know we're not going to make that trade. Rudy Gay, they're asking for a first-round pick. And I'm trying to find players who are either really good or don't have long-term contracts. This might be the best way to go. Cephalonis only has 1 year, and the Splitter only has 1 year. So we'll go ahead and move him to the Atlanta Hawks. So we get rid of Luau Deng. And now let's go ahead and look at our player contracts and see our salary cap situations. So $23.91 million is available. We do have Hassan Whiteside. We have Jordan Clarkson. And we're going to have a couple other players whose contract is coming off of the books. So I think we might be good to go for season 1. Let's go ahead and look at the roster. Or matter of fact, let's go ahead and just look at this lineup real quick. So D'Angelo Russell, Jordan Clarkson, Brandon Ingram, Julius Randle, and Hassan Whiteside. So a young starting lineup right there. Nothing great. I'm not sure if we'll make the playoffs or not, but hopefully we get a lot of money coming into the next offseason, and that's when we'll be able to do the bulk of our damage. Hopefully we can actually sign some big name players, because the Lakers failed to do so in real life. So I'm going to go ahead and simulate this season. We'll come back at the end of the regular season. Alright guys, so we finished with a 30-52 record in our first season. Kevin Durant is the MVP, just under 29.5 points a game, 9 rebounds a game, and 4.5 assists a game. Ben Simmons is going to win Rookie of the Year. Greg Monroe, 6th Man of the Year. Anthony Davis is going to be Defensive Player of the Year. Then CJ McCollum, Most Improved. Obviously, the Golden State Warriors, they're pretty much going to win this every year. Steve Kerr, Coach of the Year. 72-10 was the record, 98 overall rated team. So a very good team down there. Then the All-NBA first team, you got Damian Lillard, Russell Westbrook, Kevin Durant, LeBron James, and Steven Adams. For whatever reason, with this roster set, you guys, Steven Adams is the absolute beast. Every time I do this, he's definitely on those lists. All defensive first team, Eric Bledsoe, Russell Westbrook, Anthony Davis, LeBron James, and Rudy Gobert. And then for the all-rookie first team, Ben Simmons, Buddy Hield, Chris Dunn, Joel Embiid, and Brandon Ingram. So we'll go ahead. I don't think we made the playoffs. We did not make the playoffs. We'll go ahead and simulate this first season, and then we'll see exactly what happens. And we'll pretty much head straight to the offseason. So see who wins the NBA championship. In the OKC Thunder, without Kevin Durant, they are your NBA champions. They actually swept the Golden State Warriors in the Western Conference Finals. That is absolutely crazy. Able to beat Cleveland here as well. It's just absolutely crazy, guys. I did not expect them to win it in the first season. Steven Adams, 23.8 points a game, 18.2 rebounds. So Steven Adams, for whatever reason, is an absolute beast with this roster set, guys. It's absolutely crazy. Tim Duncan retired just like he did today in real life. Paul Pierce, Vince Carter also retired. Ray Allen retired as well. And then see who makes the Hall of Fame. Kobe Bryant, Tim Duncan, Kevin Garnett, Paul Pierce, and Ray Allen all are going to make the Hall of Fame. So we're going to go ahead and go to the draft lottery, because I'm not sure exactly where we are, but we can see what type of pick that we end up getting. So it looks like we're around that 5 spot, it looks like. Actually, we are projected to get the 4th pick. So let's go ahead, go through this, try to simulate it as quickly as possible, and see what pick we end up with in this draft. We'll probably go ahead and try to trade it, honestly, and see what type of players we can get with this pick. But it does not hurt to see what's out there and see what type of players we can get at that spot. So haven't been picked yet. We are now to the 9th spot, projected to go to the Pistons, and the Pistons end up getting the 9th spot. The 8th spot ends up going to the Atlanta Hawks. Looking at number 7, the Dallas Mavericks are going to hold that pick as well. And then we end up dropping to 6. So we were supposed to get the 4th pick. We end up with the 6th pick. So we definitely fell a little bit. Might not be able to trade it for as much as we would have if we would have had the 4th pick, but it's okay. We'll pretty much see what happens. We'll probably move this pick kind of regardless, I think. I don't think there's really any point to try to draft any players at that spot right now. So we'll go ahead, you guys. We'll simulate to the NBA draft. I kind of just want to trade this pick and kind of see what's available for us. Let's see if we can just try to trade this pick right away, actually. So we have the 6th pick and see what type of players that are available. Chris Middleton is there. Of course, Avery Bradley is there, which is not bad for a 1-year deal. We really don't need a shooting guard, but still some type of talent. Timothy Mozgov is available. Michael Kidd-Gilchrist is available as well. Dwight Howard for that pick, he's available. So is Jeremy Lin. So a couple of decent players. I'm not sure if I want to move one of them. And I guess the best move for us right now will be Avery Bradley. $8 million left on this contract. And I'm thinking that is the best deal for us right now. So not too crazy expensive, but we do get some type of talent on this team. So we'll go ahead and simulate the rest of this draft. Well, we haven't even started the draft, but we're going to go ahead and simulate it anyway. You can see the player ratings right here. They're really not that high. So I guess it was a good move for us to trade that pick. We would have ended up with Jason Tatum, a 75 overall small forward. So not a bad move. We did sign one. Well, we drafted one player, but we're not going to sign him. There's really no point of signing him. And then on to our options. We will give an option to, we'll give an option to D'Angelo Russell, Julius Randle, Larry Nance, and why not Anthony Brown as well. Bring them all back. Looking at the players who are going to hit free agency, LeBron James declined his option. Kevin Durant also declined his. Chris Paul declined his. A lot of players actually declined their options. We'll see who actually ends up hitting free agency. Ryan Kelly, we'll go ahead and let him walk. We're not going to give him that $2 million qualifying offer. And then as for our free agents, Gerald Green is the only player, him and Thiago Splitter, that have bird rights. So nobody else we could go over the cap to try to bring back, but everybody wants to leave anyway besides Jose Calderon. And I don't think there's no point. Oh, for $2 million, we go ahead and try to give him an offer. That's definitely cheap, and just have some type of point guard on this list. So let's go to free agents, see if anybody's going to sign. Calderon will sign. Now we have $44 million in cap space to work with, you guys. So we have a lot of money. And let's see who's available. So LeBron James is here. Chris Paul is also here. So is Paul Millsap. So a lot of good players. Obviously, you have to go with LeBron James in this situation. Pretty much a no-brainer. And we'll go ahead and give him the player option. Then obviously the no trade clause. And we'll go ahead and offer LeBron that contract. Chris Paul could be huge for us. But I think maybe Paul Millsap might be a better fit for us, because we do have some pretty good shooting guards. And then Rudy Gobert is available. He's restricted, but he is there as well. So we'll go ahead, offer a contract to Paul Millsap as well, because definitely think we could use him. There's no other current offer. So we'll go ahead, start off with maybe a 3-year deal. Go ahead and move that up just a little bit. Not nothing crazy, because we're the only team that offered him so far, and we'll see if he takes these contracts. So LeBron James, Paul Millsap, they both accepted, but we could only afford to sign one. So we have to sign LeBron James for right now, and then we can see what else we have, because I think at this point we only got about $7 million left. So we probably can't get Paul Millsap anymore. We'll see what JJ Redick is looking for. He wants $21 million. That is absolutely not going to happen. Rudy Gobert, he's looking for $18 million. So a lot of players asking for a lot of money right now. Let's go ahead and look at our roster really quick so I can see exactly what we're missing. We have LeBron here. We have Hassan Whiteside. We have a couple of shooting guards, Avery Bradley, Jordan Clarkson, Brandon Ingram. I guess point guard is our weakest position, but we still have D'Angelo Russell, and I'm pretty sure he will progress, hopefully move into an 80 overall or close to it at the end of the season. So I think we'll actually have a very solid team, but we'll go ahead and look at point guard, see who's all available. Really nothing crazy, no major upgrades from Jose Calderon, and then Chris Paul. We clearly cannot afford him. So we're kind of limited on what we can do at this point. And I'm not sure what we should do at this point, honestly, because we can't afford anybody. So I'm thinking we could go ahead and just try to sign another point guard, maybe Sean Livingston type of guy. He shouldn't be that expensive. Go ahead and try to sign him to a one-year deal. That's pretty much it. So we'll go ahead and sign him, and I think we're pretty much good to go. So let's go to player progressions. See who all got better. So LeBron James went up. Hassan Whiteside actually went down, you guys. So that's a little different, but he did go down. Avery Bradley stayed the same. Jordan Clarkson moved up to an 82. D'Angelo Russell moved up to an 82. Brandon Ingram moved up to an 81. And then Julius Randle moved up to an 80. So our team is looking pretty good, you guys. Definitely much improved from last season, and it should at least be able to get us to the playoffs. Looking at training camps, we have to go ahead and load the draft class first. Looking at the training camp, we'll probably go ahead and do untapped potential for pretty much all of our players, depending on how many training camps we have. So we have 3 training camps. Our first one, we will use it on D'Angelo Russell. Obviously, move his potential up to an A+, so that is definitely good. Brandon Ingram will be the second player that we use it on, move his potential up to an A. And then the last player we will use it on will be Julius Randle, and his potential now is an A-. So that's not bad at all. Let's go ahead and advance to the regular season. I guess we're 2 players short, so that's not bad. So looking at the player contracts now, $2 million in cap space. I don't think we're going to save a lot of money next year because D'Angelo Russell will have to pick that up, and then Brandon Ingram will pick his up. So besides Avery Bradley, whose contract is up, we might be able to try to trade Avery Bradley now. So let's look to see if we can move Avery Bradley for anything pretty good, I would say. But we don't have a lot of money to take back a lot of great players. So that's definitely risky. It doesn't look like there's any good offers, anything worth moving Avery Bradley for. We can see what our first round pick is worth right now. Hopefully we can get some players from this. It doesn't look like it though. But it's definitely worth a shot. We could try to get Rodney Hood, 1 year, $2 million on his contract. Maybe Rodney Hood. I'm not sure if we should go with anything else. Do I want to make this Rodney Hood deal, or do I want to just stay with what I have? Because we have a lot of shooting guards. I guess there's really no point of doing it. So I think we're pretty set, you guys. Let's go ahead and see what they have for the lineup. They got D'Angelo Russell, Avery Bradley, LeBron James, Julius Randle, Hassan Whiteside, Jordan Clarkson, Brandon Ingram coming off of the bench. So this lineup is very, very talented, and we should definitely, without a doubt, at least make the playoffs. We'll go ahead and simulate this season, and then I'll come back to this one at the end of the regular season. Alright guys, so we end up finishing this season 44-38, so a much improved record from last season. Looking at the awards, Stephen Curry is the MVP this year, averaging 29.8 points a game, so almost a 30-point average, 9.4 assists. Harry Giles is the Rookie of the Year, Kenneth Faried, 6th Man of the Year, DeAndre Jordan, Defensive Player of the Year, and then Nerlens Noel is the Most Improved Player. And then the Philadelphia 76ers have the best record, 68-14, and they're going to go ahead and get Lloyd Pierce a Coach of the Year. All NBA First Team, Stephen Curry, Russell Westbrook, LeBron James, Kevin Durant, and Steven Adams is on that list. All defensive first team is Eric Bledsoe, Chris Dunn, Anthony Davis, LeBron James, and DeAndre Jordan. And then the all rookie first team, Giles, Jackson, Fultz, Smith, and Harlan are going to be on that list. So looking at the playoff bracket, we are a 7 seed taking on the OKC Thunder. So we'll go ahead, look at their lineup. This is our roster right here. Very deep roster. Pretty much everybody on this first page is at least an 80 and up. So hopefully we can get a lot better next season as well. But we're going to be taking on the Thunder, who are the champs from last year. So they got a pretty good roster as well. Then they got Russell Westbrook and Steven Adams just rebounding like a man, you guys. The guy's absolutely blowing it up for whatever reason. He's now averaging 12.4 rebounds a game during this season. So a very good average. We'll go ahead and simulate these games and find out what happened. We lose game 1. We actually split one in OKC, which is good, but we lose one in Staples Center, split another one, and we actually go up 3-2. So we have a chance to close it out, and we actually close it out, defeating the Oklahoma City Thunder. So a crazy game. Now we're going to be taking on the Minnesota Timberwolves. They are a 3 seed. So let's go ahead, take a look at the Timberwolves roster, see what they're working with down there in Minnesota. They have Karl Anthony Towns, who's a 92 overall. Their roster is just like ours, pretty much great players all throughout. Andrew Wiggins, Zach LaVine, Chris Dunn, Brooke Lopez, Ricky Rubio, Jordan Hill, Zach Randolph, and they even have Andrew Bogut and Darren Williams. So they have a very good roster all throughout for the Timberwolves. We'll go ahead and see if we could try to pull something off and win this round. We win game 1. We lose game 2. Can we win in game 3? We cannot. We need to win game 4 and we lose it. So we're facing an uphill battle and we get eliminated in 5 games. So we try to pull it off, unable to actually do so. Now let's go ahead and simulate the rest of the playoffs that have the Philadelphia 76ers winning the championship in the 2nd season for them, guys. That's absolutely crazy. Let's see who is the finals MVP. Ben Simmons, 14.8 points a game, 6 rebounds, and then 8.5 assists a game for Ben Simmons. Looking at the players who retired, Jermaine O'Neal is gone, Tyson Chandler, Meta World Peace, Kyle Korver, Caron Butler, and Matt Barnes all retired. And let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and jump straight to rookie signing, because we have nothing. We don't have any draft pick. We have draft picks, but nothing really high. So I don't think we can really trade them. And we got a 70 overall and 58 overall. So we'll go ahead and sign him just because that's a big man, 7'1". Go ahead and add some height to the team. As for our player options, we'll go ahead and bring back D'Angelo Russell, obviously, bring back Brandon Ingram, and bring back Larry Nance Jr. See who will be on free agent list. Paul George actually declined his option. Hopefully he hits the free agency market. Carmelo Anthony declined his as well. And so did LaMarcus Aldridge. So I'm not sure who will actually hit the free agent market. A lot of other players accepted the option. So it should be a pretty shallow free agent class. As for qualifying offers, we'll go ahead and put one on Julius Randle. That'll probably be the majority of our money because we have to go ahead and match pretty much whatever anybody does to try to get them. And if we offer him this deal right here, we cannot sign anybody else. So let's go ahead and offer to him now. Hopefully he signs it. Avery Bradley, his contract is up. He wants to test free agency, but we do have bird rights on him, which means we can go past the cap to sign him. So that's the one good thing about Avery Bradley. That's why I decided not to actually trade him when I was thinking about it earlier. Let's see if Julius Randle signs. He does. We only have $480,000 of cap space, you guys, so not a lot of money at all, but we had to take care of our own. Paul George was available, but I just didn't want to risk it. I wanted to make sure that we got ourselves a pretty good player back. So we can't get Paul George, but even if we wanted to, he wanted $31 million, so we for sure weren't even close to being able to afford him. So as for who we could go ahead and re-sign, Avery Bradley is here. And I guess let's go ahead and see what offers he had. 3 years, $35 million. And obviously we'll go ahead and try to offer more than that and try to pretty much ensure that Avery Bradley returns. So we'll go ahead and offer this one. It should be his highest offer that he has. and I don't know if he'll take it or not. He has a 4-year deal. Hopefully he'll take it, and he does accept it. So we'll go ahead and we sign Avery Bradley, and then we're pretty much good to go. So let's go to player progressions, see what happens here. LeBron James actually went down to a 95, but D'Angelo Russell now an 87 overall. Brandon Ingram 84, Julius Randle 84, Hassan Whiteside stayed at the 83, Avery Bradley even moved up, Jordan Clarkson moved up. So we have a very good lineup, you guys. Just like last year, hopefully this year we can actually put everything together and win the championship. So for training camps, we'll go ahead and improve the same players that we did last time, just because hopefully they can get better this time. So I don't remember what year we were on. I think we're on 2019 draft class now. I could have skipped a year, I don't really remember, but that's a draft class that we'll go ahead and load up. So going to training camp, we'll look at untapped potential. We need our players to definitely get a lot better this season, because this is the year that we have to make a run. D'Angelo Russell, I know he was an A+. I want to make sure that he's an A+. We probably just wasted one, but why not? Brandon Ingram, we'll definitely use it on him. He stays at an A. And then Julius Randle, we'll go ahead and make sure we use it on him as well. So his is now an A. Hopefully that can help out. Hopefully we can get better as the season goes on as well. Alright, so let's go ahead and look at our salary cap situation. We are negative $14 million in debt. We definitely need to win this season. LeBron James is getting $37 million this year, $39 million next year. And we're not going to have a lot of money to re-sign a lot of players. D'Angelo Russell, let's look at his. I'm not sure if he has enough bird rights. So I think he'll go over 3 years, but definitely close. We might not be able to re-sign him. Brandon Ingram will come back, but we definitely need to win this year, you guys. Like, this has to be the season. Our team is absolutely loaded. Let's go ahead and look at our lineup. I mean, D'Angelo Russell an 88 overall. Jordan Clarkson back in the starting lineup an 84 overall. Brandon Ingram an 85 overall. Julius Randle 84 overall. Hassan Whiteside 83 overall. They have LeBron James on the bench. I don't know why they're doing that. I'm not going to mess with it because it is the computer. But LeBron James only getting 30 minutes a game. He's on the bench. Avery Bradley 84 overall. So this lineup is absolutely crazy. I guess LeBron James on the second team, that's scary in its own right. But that's the lineup that they have. And I think we're pretty much good. So I'll go ahead, simulate this season. We'll come back at the end of the year. Hopefully we're in the playoffs, and hopefully we have a much better year than we did last season. Alright guys, so we end up finishing this year with a 61-21 record, a much better record than last year. So we are making improvements, and we need to win this year. So hopefully we'll be able to do just that. Stephen Curry is the MVP, averaging 29 points once again. LeBron James, 6th man of the year, obviously. 19 points a game, 5 rebounds, 6 assists a game with that second unit. DeAndre Jordan, defensive player of the year. Murray is the most improved player of the year. And then once again, the Philadelphia 76ers went 71-11, you guys. 90 overall rated team from the Sixers. The All-NBA first team, Stephen Curry, Russell Westbrook, Kevin Durant, Ben Simmons, and Marc Gasol. Let's look at the all-defensive first team. Chris Dunn, Eric Bledsoe, Anthony Davis, Kevin Durant, and DeAndre Jordan. So we definitely need to go ahead and try to win in this series. We are a 3 seed taking on Portland. But before I look at Portland's roster, I want to go ahead and take a look very quickly at our stats from this season, because very stacked team. I just want to see how everything was distributed. D'Angelo Russell was our leading scorer, averaging just about 24 points a game. Brandon Ingram, 22.3. LeBron James, 19.2 points a game. So it looked like it was kind of distributed kind of evenly throughout the team. And then it drops down Avery Bradley, Julius Randle, Jordan Clarkson. Looking at rebounds per game, Hassan Whiteside averaging 10.5. Julius Randle averaging about 10 rebounds a game. And then Brandon Ingram at 6. Assists per game, D'Angelo Russell 8.2. LeBron James at 6. And then Jordan Clarkson at 4 points a game. So that is our stats from this season. We'll go ahead and look at the Trailblazers and see what their roster looks like right now, 3 years in. So they got Damian Lillard, CJ McCollum, Jared Sullinger, and Aminu. But I think our roster is much better than theirs. So we should be able to come out of this first round. Let's look at our roster again right now. This is absolutely crazy, guys. LeBron James at a 97, D'Angelo Russell at an 89, Brandon Ingram at an 85, Julius Randle at an 85, Avery Bradley 84, Hassan Whiteside 84, and then Jordan Clarkson at an 84. This should be the year. Hopefully, this can be the year, but let's see if we can get out of the first round. We win game 1, taking care of business. Win game 2. Now we're traveling to Portland. We win this game. In the 4th game, we end up winning. So we sweep the Portland Trail Blazers, and now we have to take on the Golden State Warriors. So this series should be pretty interesting. Let's go ahead and look at the Warriors roster. They should still be stacked, you guys. Let's see if we'll be able to actually get past them. Stephen Curry's still there. Kevin Durant, Draymond Green, and Klay Thompson. They fall off after that, so we have much more depth than them. But there's 4 players. It's absolutely crazy. Let's see what we can do. They got home court advantage as well. So the first game we actually win it. We go ahead and lose game 2. Back in the Staples Center, we take care of business. We win that game as well. And can we close it? We close it out in 5. So that is great. And now we're taking on the OKC Thunder. So let's go ahead and take a look at their roster for right now and see if they made any moves since last season. Russell Westbrook is still there. Steven Adams now at 93 overall. Their roster looks just like our roster. This one should definitely be close. I'm not sure who you give the edge to in this series, but we'll end up finding out because we do have home court advantage, but we lose game 1 in the Staples Center, lose game 2. We're able to come back game 3. We lose game 4. Now it's not looking good, and we get eliminated in 5, you guys. So now we're looking at the 71-11 Philadelphia 76ers versus the 54-28 OKC Thunder. The Thunder end up winning this one in 6. So crazy series. We end up losing, and now we go to the drawing board and things do not look good because we don't have enough money to really sign a lot of these players. So we're going to have to hope that D'Angelo Russell ends up with bird rights. I think he might be able to. We definitely got to take a look at it in a second. Dirk Nowitzki retired though. Jamal Crawford also retired. Zach Randolph, Paul Gasol, Joe Johnson, and Richard Jefferson all retired. Dirk Nowitzki is the only one of those to actually make the Hall of Fame. Let's go straight to rookie signing. There's really no point going through the other stuff right now. We signed a 6'7" overall player. We're not actually going to sign him. For options, we got to bring back Brandon Ingram, and that's probably all we're going to bring back. So we bring back Brandon Ingram 1 more year. Players who declined the option, Kawhi Leonard did, so did Jimmy Butler, Kyrie Irving, but that's about all the players at the top that did it. D'Angelo Russell, he's restricted, so we'll go ahead, give him a qualifying offer. He has bird rights, it looks like, so we could go past the cap to bring him in, which is a good thing. And the same thing holds true for Larry Nance. So that is a good thing. That's the only thing that's going to actually save us right now is the fact that we could go over trying to sign these guys. So we'll go ahead and sign D'Angelo Russell to a 5-year deal. He's absolutely getting paid, you guys. So we'll go ahead and make that deal to him. Larry Nance, we'll go ahead and make him a deal as well. Hopefully both of those guys actually sign with us. And then we'll be pretty much good to go because there's no free agents for us to try to get. Larry Nance accepted it. D'Angelo Russell actually rejected the offer. 5 years, $137 million, and he rejected it. So we'll sign Larry Nance. We are past the cap. Devin Booker is the best free agent available. He is restricted. D'Angelo Russell is restricted as well, but we can match whatever he ends up signing. So we're just waiting, playing the waiting game at this point. When you look at the offers, the Mavericks, 3 years, $82 million. I don't know why he didn't accept ours. It looked like he's going to sign that one. But we'll go ahead and sign the match sheet and we'll bring him in. So we have no money at all, you guys. We need to sign a point guard for pretty much either a league minimum or the MLE. We'll go ahead and look at, I'm thinking it's between Aaron Brooks, I guess, and JJ Barea. We'll go with, let's go with Aaron Brooks, I guess. Let's go with Aaron Brooks. See what he's looking like. Obviously not that expensive. We'll go ahead and send him an offer. And we signed Aaron Brooks. So we'll go ahead now and go to player progressions. We need a very good offseason, you guys. Player progression definitely needs to be up there, and we'll find out. LeBron James still progressing at 34 years old. He's a 96. D'Angelo Russell now a 91. Brandon Ingram an 88. This has to be the year. I said last year had to be the year, but but this year has to be the year, you guys. Definitely a great team, great lineup. We just need to put everything together and come away with a win. I don't even know what draft class that we need right now. I'm not going past the season, so I guess it really does not matter. We'll just go ahead and do the 1996 draft. Why not? And we'll go ahead and go to training camps. We're still using untapped potential, and I don't think I want to use it on D'Angelo Russell anymore because he might be maxed out. But we got Brandon Ingram up there, which is good. Julius Randle, we'll use it on him. And then our last one, why not use it on Larry Nance Jr.? We haven't used it on him at all. Hopefully he can improve a little bit, maybe get into the 80 overall mark. But we're pretty good, you guys. Let's go ahead and jump straight into simulating the season because nothing else to do. Just hope that we can come through with a lot of victories and hopefully we can win ourselves a championship. So I'll end up coming back at the end of the season so you guys can see how we did and we'll look at the awards. Alright guys, so we end up finishing this year 64-18, so a little bit better than last year, 3 games better to be exact from last year. But KD is going to be the MVP this year, averaging just under 30 points a game. LeBron James yet again 6th man of the year, 17.4 points a game, 6 assists and 5 rebounds. Kevin Durant is the defensive player of the year. Shane Larkin most improved, and then once again, you guys, Philadelphia 76ers, the NBA's best team because Lloyd Pierce won coach of the year. The all NBA first team, Chris Dunn, Russell Westbrook, Kevin Durant, Kristaps Porzingis, and Karl Anthony Towns are all on that list. And then for, I think that's it. So all defensive first team is also Chris Dunn, Eric Bledsoe, Kevin Durant, Anthony Davis, and DeAndre Jordan. So we are a 3 seed once again, you guys. So very stacked Western Conference. We win 64 games and we're still a 3 seed. We're taking on the Phoenix Suns. So let's go ahead, take a look at the Suns roster and see how they compete against us. I think our roster is better, but they have a pretty good roster as well. Devin Booker now at 88 overall, Brandon Knight 87, Eric Bledsoe at 87. So they have a pretty good roster, but hopefully our roster is a little bit better. Matter of fact, let's take a look at what ours is right now. LeBron James 97, D'Angelo Russell 93, Brandon Ingram 89, and then Julius Randle is an 88 overall. So very good roster. Hopefully we can pull through here in the playoffs. We win game 1, we lose game 2, come back and win game 3, win game 4. Could we close it out in 5? We are able to actually close it out in 5. So that's definitely a good thing. Now we're taking on the OKC Thunder once again. So let's go ahead and look at their roster now in year 4. See what it looks like. Russell Westbrook 96, Steven Adams at 94, then Victor Oladipo 88, and then Enes Kanter at 87 overall. So their roster, just like our roster, be interesting to see who ends up winning. We lose this game, we win game 2, lose game 3, win game 4, win game 5. Could we close it out in 6? No, this game or this series is heading to a game 7. So can we pull this one out? You guys will go with Simcast and see what happens. So right away, we have a nice lead to start off the ball game, but OKC comes back. Now here in the second quarter, we need to try to win this quarter, but OKC is kind of pulling away a little bit. Things are not really looking that good. A low-scoring game for sure, but it's still close. Anything can really happen. We're here now in the 4th quarter, and we have a lead, but this one is back and forth. 45 seconds remaining. We have the lead. What will happen? And we win by 2. We win this game by 2 points. Now we're heading to the Western Conference Finals, taking on the Minnesota Timberwolves, who also have a great record. So this Western Conference has kind of been having the same teams play each other every single year. Karl Anthony Towns now at 96 overall, Andrew Wiggins at 92, Chris Dunn a 90 overall. Then you got Brook Lopez and Jordan Hill. I think we have a better roster than them, but they have, 3 fantastic players. Definitely going to give us a little bit of a challenge. Hopefully not too much of a challenge, but we have home court advantage. Let's see what happens. We actually lose in the Staples Center in game 1. We win a must-win in game 2, win game 3, win game 4. Could we close it out in 5? And we do, and now we have a showdown with the Philadelphia 76ers. Let's go ahead and look at their roster. Their roster should be absolutely crazy as well. Ben Simmons, a 94 overall. Joel Embiid, 91. Jahlil Okafor, 89. Chris Paul, an 89. Sarek at 82. And then Archie Goodwin at 80 overall. So, I think our roster is better. But this one is definitely a close roster. We'll go ahead and see what happens in the NBA Finals. We win Game 1, win Game 2. We lose Game 3. We win Game 4. Now we just need one win to go ahead and seal it. Time to go right back to the Simcaster and see what happens. So, right away we are losing. And it looks like we are not putting up any type of points here in the second quarter. We need to come out with a strong third quarter, but we're not doing that. We're getting blown out at this point. So, it's really not looking good at all. And we're going to end up taking this L in this ball game. So, we are now heading to Game 6. We'll definitely want to make sure we win Game 6. This one is definitely crucial. We are in Philly to see what happens, or we're in LA to see what happens. And we are still losing here to Philly. They are up by 20 points, you guys. This is an absolute crazy collapse. If we cannot pull this one off, look at the score. We are losing by over 30 points, you guys. Cannot get anything going, and we end up losing again. So this is absolutely crazy. Can we actually choke and lose? We're now here in Game 7. We have to win this one. I don't know what else to do at this point. If we cannot win it, we have a lead. And look at this. We're going back and forth, but it looks like the Sixers might actually run away with it here in this third quarter. We're trying to keep it close, but I'm not sure what's going to happen. We need a huge fourth quarter if we want to win. We are down. We cannot play any games right now. And it looks as if the Philadelphia 76ers are going to come back from a 3-1 deficit to win the NBA Finals, you guys. So 4 years in, we cannot get it done. I mean, why not go one more year and kind of see what happens? We're going to go ahead and go one more year and see what happens at this point. Nothing is going our way right now. We have no type of money. So LeBron James, fortunately for us, he accepted his deal. He will be back at $41 million a year, which is absolutely crazy. We're in all types of cap trouble right now, but we are going to keep LeBron James, which is the good part. Qualifying offers, we don't have none, so I'm trying to just speed through this right now. We have bird rights on Brandon Ingram. We have bird rights on everybody that we're going to need to try to re-sign right now. So yeah, Brandon Ingram, we'll go ahead and give him a deal. We'll just pretty much sign everybody to what they want right now. And we'll just make sure everybody tries to come back. And then as for players, Brandon Ingram actually rejected our offer, which is not good at all. Jordan Clarkson still thinking about it. Hassan Whiteside accepted it. So we'll go right back to Brandon Ingram and make sure that we are the highest paid contract offer, which we are right now. But let's go ahead and up this. We can't up it right now. Let's go ahead and wait and now try to up it just to make sure that we could try to get him. We need to make sure we get Brandon Ingram. We definitely cannot lose out on him right now. So the max deal, Brandon Ingram. Hopefully we can bring him in. And then Jordan Clarkson, we need to do pretty much the same thing with him too. So he has no offers right now. We're not going to max him out, obviously, but we'll definitely move him up a lot. We need to make sure we get Jordan Clarkson back. We need to make sure we bring everybody back this season, guys. So we're able to sign both. It looks like we don't have enough room for Jordan Clarkson. So we need to actually release a player and then go back and re-sign Jordan Clarkson, which is weird. I don't remember why I said we couldn't sign Jordan Clarkson. Let's go back and look at this again as to why we couldn't sign Jordan Clarkson. So let's offer him the same deal to make sure he doesn't sign with anybody else, and we'll see what the error message was as to why we didn't sign him. Didn't really read. I probably shouldn't have clicked out of it that fast. You don't have enough room under the hard cap. Okay, so under the hard cap, $18.59 million. Okay, so we need to go ahead and make sure we don't go over the hard cap. So this is crazy, you guys. We're at pretty much the max that you could get at right now. and we're able to sign Jordan Clarkson. So this is just crazy, guys. So we're gonna go ahead looking at our roster right now. Hassan Whiteside, he did regress a little bit. D'Angelo Russell now at 94, Brandon Ingram at 91, Julius Randle at 87. Everybody else pretty much stayed the same. So let's go to auto generate rookies, and I'm not sure if we have enough money to sign everybody. Because I think if we have the computer do it, we'll actually go over the cap. So, alright, so now we're in a little bit of a pickle here. Running out of money. Let's see if we could trade Avery Bradley or something like that and try to get some other pieces back that is cheaper than $13 million. So, not sure if it's possible, but why not look? And it doesn't look like there's really nothing else there for us. Because we just need to make sure that we could get a little bit lower on money. Maybe Larry Nance Jr. That might probably be the way to go. He's at $6 million. See if we can get something less than that for him. And it doesn't look like we can even do that. We could try to move him. Everybody's asking for... Oh, we have Avery Bradley selected. Look at just Larry Nance Jr. right now. Alright, so we could probably go with, I would say TJ McConnell, but only saves us $1 million. We need to sign 3 players at $600,000. Yeah, it's a 3 or 4 players at $600,000. So we need about $2 million left. And there's really nobody else that will give us that much of a discount. I don't know. I guess we could go let the computer handle it and we'll see what they do. Hopefully they don't drop anybody. LeBron James, D'Angelo Russell, Brandon Ingram, Julius Randle, Avery Bradley, Jordan Clarkson, and Hassan Whiteside. So we actually kept everybody. So I think everybody just at league minimums. Let's look at player contracts because we definitely have to be over the hard cap. I'm not even sure how we pulled this off, but we're still here. And we have one more year, you guys. This is the last year, regardless of what happened. Hopefully, we could do it. Season 5. Let's go ahead and simulate through this, and I'll come back at the end of the season. All right, guys. So we finished this year 69-13, and D'Angelo Russell is the MVP this season. 27.5 points a game, 9 assists a game as well. And then Stephon Marbury is the rookie of the year. I went with auto-generated rookies. I don't know why Stephon Marbury is an auto-generated rookie. That is absolutely crazy. But he is the rookie of the year. LeBron James, 6th man of the year once again. Rudy Gobert, defensive player of the year. Zach Brown is the most improved player of the year. And then we have the best team. 96 overall, you guys. We need to win this finals. Absolutely crazy that we cannot get it done. D'Angelo Russell is all on the All-NBA first team. I don't think we have any other players that have won anything. D'Angelo Russell is on. Yep. So pretty much we have them 1 seed. We're taking on the Denver Nuggets. Let's go ahead, see what they have on their roster and see how it compares to ours. I don't think it does at all. Emmanuel Mudiay, Nikolai Jokic, Will Barton. But I don't think their roster is better than ours. So hopefully we can win this series. We do win game 1. We win game 2. We win game 3. And we sweep the Denver Nuggets, which is good. And now we get to play the Utah Jazz because they beat the Golden State Warriors. So very good move for us by the Jazz. Definitely helped us out a lot. Looking at their roster, Derek Favors is there. They have a pretty deep roster. Dante Exum, Kobe Bryant is still playing, you guys. But this looks like it might be a rookie version of Kobe Bryant. So I went auto-generated rosters, rookies, you guys. But Kobe Bryant is still here, which is also kind of weird. No, we went with the 96 draft. Now I kind of remember it. We did go with the 96 draft, and that's probably why Kobe is here. So I was confused for a second. But, yeah, Kobe Bryant is on there. But we can see if we can go ahead and actually beat them. We win game 1, win game 2, we win game 3. Can we sweep them too? We can. And now we're heading to the Western Conference Finals, taking on the OKC Thunder once again. So going ahead and looking at their roster, they still have Russell Westbrook, still have Steven Adams, still have Victor Oladipo, pretty much the exact same roster as before. They added Rudy Gay. So I don't know, this could definitely be a challenge, but hopefully we can win this series. We win game 1, we lose game 2, lose game 3, come back and win a huge game 4, lose game 5, you guys. So this one could be it. Let's go ahead and go with the Simcast. Hopefully we don't go out like this, guys. We have an absolutely stacked team, but we cannot pull it out. We need to come up with a win right here. We have the lead. We need to hold on to it. We lose it, get it right back. Having a pretty good second quarter here. We need to hold on to it, have a good third quarter here, and that can help us win this ball game. But we end up giving up a lead. It looked like OKC is actually going to come through and win again. So we get eliminated, gave up 48 points in the fourth quarter, you guys. We really could not come through. We had the worst luck ever. Unable to actually rebuild this team successfully. We definitely put in all the work, you guys. Look at this final roster that we have. LeBron James, D'Angelo Russell, Brandon Ingram, Julius Randle, Jordan Clarkson, Avery Bradley, Hassan Whiteside, and even Larry Nance Jr. I thought I put together a pretty good team. Things did not go our way at all, but we definitely put in the work, you guys. Definitely tried it out. Sometimes these rebuilds just do not work. Any suggestions, you guys, let me know in the comment section below. Let me know what players I should have went after, what I could have done differently, because for whatever reason, we just could not win in the playoffs. I don't know what it was. Thought we had a good roster. Could not do it. But I hope you guys enjoyed it, you guys. I'm sorry I couldn't bring a championship to LA. I tried. I did everything we could. We went 5 good seasons. We're not able to pull it off. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please go ahead and leave this video a like. It will help me out a lot. And subscribe if you haven't already. It's your boy D Lloyd. I'm going to see y'all next time. Peace.